So, I was on a train home after a house viewing in Newcastle. That's a long story. One for another time, I think. And I overheard someone talking about how good Arcade Fire are. So I turned around and asked them, Did you see them at Glastonbury? And would you believe it? He had a wristband like me. Cue half an hour of reminiscing, talking about our favourite live acts, and all the crazy things you find down the rabbit hole. So yeah, I'm now back from Glastonbury, and I'm still on the biggest of come-downs. Despite nearly drowning in the rain on several occasions, it was the most incredible experience in the world. When you descend into that lovely Somerset Valley, it's like you leave the normal world behind. I mean, I saw as many bands and experienced as much as possible in the time I was there, and yet I barely scraped the surface in what I could have done. It's actually overwhelming with how much there is to do there, and as I'm terrible with making decisions, I was always thinking, oh, what if that other thing I could have been seeing, what if that was better than what I'm seeing now? Terrible attitude to have, honestly. The act that I was the most sceptical about seeing was Metallica, because let's be honest, when you think of Glastonbury, metal isn't the first type of music that comes to mind, if at all. But I realised that when you're at Glastonbury, you don't need to base what you see on your music tastes. It's best just go with the flow, and you might find your favourite new band because of it. Now, I wouldn't go as far as saying that Metallica are my favourite new band, but they still put on a phenomenal performance. Ended up being one of the highlights of the weekend for me, actually. Other highlights include Arcade Fire headlining the night before, Craig Charles doing a funk and soul DJ set in a massive spider structure over in Arcadia, and this wacky mad robots and pyrotechnics show called A Kiss from the Apocalypse. The most mind-boggling thing I saw all weekend. Now, a lot of crazy things happened because, come on, it's Glastonbury. Too many to go into detail here, but there is one that stands out in my mind. There's this area called the Southeast Corner, which is mainly focused on nighttime activities. You hear a lot about Shangri-La, which is this dance area to explore which reflects the different areas of heaven and hell, but what really stood out for me was Block 9. Block 9 is like a mental, apocalyptic scene full of like broken buildings. I think there's a bus coming out one of the buildings, and then on the other there's like aquariums that flash in time to the music that the DJ is playing. It's as alternative as possible and completely outrageous. Within it, there's this nightclub in an area which sort of has a New York hotel theme, and we queued up and we found we had to pay £2 to get in. Now, I admit £2 is not a lot, but I was on a really tight budget. You've paid over £200 for your ticket. There's loads of other attractions which are completely free, and they're charging a price? How dare they? Even though it was for charity, for a good cause. I was a little bit apprehensive about paying £2. So I get to the till and the man says, it's £2 which will get you a moustache, which I still have somewhere actually, just let me, I don't know what it is, meh. So I was like, oh, okay then, but then he said, it's £2, but if you flash your willy you'll get it for free. What? If you flash your willy, I'll let you in for free. Now, if this had been any other situation, I would have given it some serious thought, but it's Glastonbury. Anything goes. And so I did it. Yep, I flashed my willy. I won't go into the details because we'll end up in some sort of erotic fan fiction on Tumblr, probably. It says a lot about me that I was willing to get my goods out rather than pay the measly cost of £2 to help out a charity. Oh, what have I become? If you've ever watched it from the comfort of your own sofa and thought, yeah, that could be me. I like bands, I like music, I like having a good time exploring things. Yeah, maybe that could be me. Then just go for it. My parents hate the idea of camping, and yet they had a fantastic time as well. And if mud's not your thing, you can always upgrade to the deluxe areas where you can shower every day if you want to. That's all from me, but if you want to know more about my manic day-to-day life, then give me a follow on Twitter. It's one of those crazy things where you can follow someone, and yet that's not weird. The link is in the description down below, and I will see you soon. Here we go to the ministry, and it's time for more potion making. Oh yeah. For someone who hates potions, Harry and his friends are really good at it.